Welcome back, everyone. Appreciate y'all being here today. I got a completely different one for us here today. It's what do Scottish girls think of American guys? I'm very curious about this. I just came across this video when I was scrolling, and I said, I have to do it because to let you know a little something secret, a little something personal, I love the Scottish accent. I know a lot of people don't like it. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's amazing. So it's my personal preference, or preference, I guess. I've always loved it. I've always been a big fan of it. So I'm very curious to hear what they have to say. It is about a 9-minute video, so we're going to hop into it here. But I'm very curious to see what these ladies have to say. So I don't have any predictions because America's huge and we got a lot of dudes here and everybody's on all ends of the spectrum. So I'm very curious to see what they have to say. Anyway, let's get into it.
James Prime here, and today I'm in Glasgow, Scotland. Now, what I want to do today is I want to go around and ask the Scottish ladies what they think about American guys. Now, for this, I'm going to try to get some older and some younger, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Now, to help cut down on any bias they may have towards me because I am American, I'm going to disguise myself as Canadian. So, hi, I'm James, and I'm from just outside Toronto. My favorite letter in the alphabet is Z. All right, well, I think my disguise works, so let's go find some Scottish people and get some of their
Canadian.
thoughts. First question is, have you ever met an American guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. No, I've never met an American guy, no.
Yeah. Yes.
I worked with several when I worked overseas.
Never met personally, but I would love to.
Yeah.
I have met American guys.
Yep. Yeah.
No, I haven't. I haven't met one. Yes, because I have American family.
What are your general thoughts on American men?
So, America, I haven't really been to America, but I always kind of wasn't too keen on Americans. Just, I don't know why really. Like, my ex-partner never was fancied America, and then he went with the kids and had an amazing time. Said the Americans were so friendly and really nice, and thought it was really, really good.
I think they're quite nice. I mean, the people that I've met are quite nice, but Jockey, plays football, tall, built, quite good looking.
They're not like Scottish guys. Scottish guys are a bit more manly, a bit more rowdy, and then American men I feel like are more feminine, in touch with their feminine side.
Right.
And then maybe more Prince Charming material rather than a Scottish boy.
I imagine a big person, like a McDonald's eating person.
She's not entirely wrong. She's not entirely wrong. I mean, I got a little McDonald's going on here.
I don't know. I mean, it's just the stereotypes that there is about America, obviously because they love fast food and stuff like that. So how I see American man is probably somebody who's big and eating
Like the
McDonald's.
gentleman behind her.
Right. Okay.
Young women attract men whether they're 19 or 99, and sadly older women get ignored regardless, so whether they're American men or Scottish men or wherever.
They seem based from movies, quite athletic, I think. Athletic, based from movies and stuff, the typical high school American movies.
I somehow see the rapper guy with low jeans. I don't know what's up with me, or a basketball wall, something along those lines. But he'd be pretty chill and be like, "Hi, babes."
I just think so obviously they're athletic and they'd be on the football team or something, popular boys, if you know what I mean.
Have a bonding with someone on account of political perspective, perhaps, rather than is this person American or Irish or Scottish or anything else.
That's an interesting look.
And I think
That's an interesting look at it. I mean, it's. I know she's still talking, so I don't know obviously what she's gonna finish saying, but she's talking about it how she feeds off it more political, and then the younger ones so far are seeing off of it as more what they see in movies and media and stuff. So
one has to beware of generalisations. Having said that, I suppose that to Scots, I have the idea that you hear an American tourist before you see them, but maybe people think that of Scots. I don't know.
I think they're actually very nice because my Uncle Billy's really nice.
I wouldn't say anything about look-wise because I don't think that really matters. I would think that we're really open-minded, really probably like polite, open-minded, and like fun to be around. I don't know. I think American people like kind of like just all about the fun and we don't really take themselves really seriously.
Right.
That's my thoughts. Yeah.
Not too far off.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't like them because they're annoying and they have stupid accents, and they just seem like they're complete weirdos,
Right.
basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it, okay.
I don't like Americans.
Ouch.
They're really annoying. But you're fine because you're Canadian.
I'm Canadian, that's right.
That's actually kind of funny. And it's kind of funny that I've told you in the intro I love this Scottish accent, so I'm not making fun of it, but they get made fun of for their accent all the time. But hey, I don't know what we sound like to foreign ears either, so I can't speak on that.
What do you think about American accents?
I like the American accent, it's quite cool actually, but I love like how there's a different accents, like really quite sexy.
I like it.
I actually don't mind them. I think they're quite nice sometimes. If it's like an American in Scotland, I'm like, oh, that sounds a bit weird.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. It's neither here nor there.
I don't mind it. I think it's a good accent. I really like the New York accent. That's a different one. So New York, yeah.
It's like quite unusual to like find a, like an American accent here in Scotland, I think. But watching a movie, it's like completely normal. Yeah, I like them. I think they're quite soothing, to be honest. Yeah.
Soothing, that's a different one.
It identifies somebody, but I don't have a good enough ear to distinguish between an American and a Canadian accent.
I think it sounds pretty nice. Yeah. It's a good accent. Like British and American is one of my favorites. I will be probably. Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan. I don't like it.
I don't think they're up there because they're a bit more soft, a bit more gentle. But like, yeah, it's okay. There's all different types of ones as well. So
There is. There's a lot of different
it's
American
okay.
accents.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
How do you think American men are compared to Scottish men?
They're just a lot nicer and different. Like, they don't act the same.
They're more boyfriend material. Yeah, probably I would say.
In the movies, like it seems a lot more. Obviously, it's in movies.
I need her to clarify on that because over here you got, what do you call it, wife material or husband material, and then you got boyfriend material. So they're only dateable, but they're not marriable. Is that what she's talking?
So like it just seems a lot more cooler, you know.
American men were possibly more confident, but then the American men we would be exposed to have the wealth for a start to come abroad.
Just because I never met like American man, so it's really hard to say. But as my friend said, like we always been around Scottish guys. We have like Scottish pals and stuff. So I would think my preference probably will be Scottish, but as I said, like I never met American man before, so it's really hard to say. So I'm kind of in between. I really don't mind that much probably.
I think
Our girl in
American
the purple,
guys
she
seem a
knows
bit more
what she's talking
chill
about.
than Scottish men. I don't really know why. I feel like Scottish people like to go out drinking a lot. They just seem more like laid back, go like out places, like adventurous stuff instead of just like go to a pub.
I prefer Scottish men.
Okay, thinking like they're a bit cringy. Like, also, that's like acting and everything from films and stuff. But I just kind of think it'd be a bit cringy and all that, like compared to people we know, like from here. So.
Do you know what? I just finished watching The Outlander. I'm sorry, but that just made me fall in love with Scotland. I see a man in a kilt and I'm like, please marry me.
If you had a list of preferred nationalities that you would date, where do you think American men would fall in that list? So, like somewhere near the top, middle, bottom, something like that.
The middle one. I think like I always say that I would like to date somebody whose English is like the first language.
Right, okay, for me, probably 5.
Definitely like not the top, but like maybe somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
For me, probably will be the same. Like English has to be the first language, and I think the first choice definitely will be Scottish guy.
Yeah, maybe like top 3 maybe, just because like I don't come across like a lot of American men.
Right.
Middle top. middle top.
I also think that American would be somewhere in the middle, because I would go for Scottish or English guy at first. Well, Scottish at the very top is just my thing right now. Maybe we'll change our
100% get it.
perspective. You know what I mean?
100%
Like,
get
we've
it.
never met one, so it would be interesting to do that.
Somebody wants to change our mind, you know. Give it a go.
All right, gentlemen, there it is. That's what a handful of Scottish ladies think about American men. Now, good, bad, or indifferent, keep in mind that their opinions don't represent all of Scottish women. So
Absolutely.
take what they say with a grain of salt. To everyone in this video who participated, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are legends. Now, to my American brothers out there, I'm curious to hear what you thought about their responses. Let me know.
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, Canadian James. Honestly, I really thought they were going to come after us a lot more than what they did. They sound just like I would. I mean, I sat here in the intro and told you I love the Scottish accent. I think it's amazing, you know, but I don't know what Scottish women are like, you know. I don't know how different their culture is completely. So, you know, I don't disagree with anything that they're saying. So I really enjoyed the video. I think going into it, I truly thought that they were going to take more jabs at us because, you know, we do have a lot of guys over here, and you do get to see a wide plethora of individuals on the internet. And I just kind of felt like a lot of people's opinions will be swayed by the media because we are very powerful in the media, you know, with Hollywood and stuff like that. So, and to a point they kind of are, but I love how they looked at, or, you know, a lot of the women in there were like, I can only base it off of what I've seen on movies and, you know, and acting and actors and stuff like that. So I love the honesty. I don't think they're too far off, and I love that it's like, you know what, they're not at the top of my list, but we would give them a chance. So anybody from Scotland, I'm a very nice guy. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I enjoyed the video, so hopefully you guys did as well. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Scottish women? What are your thoughts on American men, if you are into that? Yeah. So anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's free for you. Helps me out tremendously. Other than that, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.